I was also had another education going on. I was reading these documents, the documents of the Chinese Communist Party, and understanding what actually was going on. And so I started to realize that in essence, if you look at the way the Communist Party works, it is about controlling the narrative. It is about controlling what you think and how you speak about the word China and the Chinese people. So now, even in the United States or in China, when you say China, ... what comes after that is a Chinese Communist Party talking point. The narrative that says, for example, if you bring up things like concentration camps for Uyghurs or forced organ harvesting, or the fact that Confucius Institutes do censorship of speech and suppression of religion on university campuses
in the United States.
In the United States,
Yep.
you are being racist, right? That is a Chinese Communist Party talking point. I've experienced it many times. Another Chinese Communist Party talking point is if you say something about, Uyghurs in concentration camps or, the forced organ harvesting, then you just angered 1.4 billion Chinese people. So the Communist Party wraps themselves into this wonderful people and culture and history that I got to know and love in 2002 and 2004, and really takes that mantle and says, when you're talking about the evil nature of the Chinese Communist Party, you're investing that in the Chinese people. And it's actually quite effective because it shields the Chinese Communist Party from scrutiny, because people really can't accept that 1.4 billion people would be that evil to want to have forced organ harvesting. Right. And in fact, what I began to tell my People's Liberation Army counterparts is, look, most people in China don't care what you're saying. Stop saying, I've angered 1.4 billion Chinese. I remember all my friends when I'm walking around in Shanghai, I guarantee you they were worried about living their life. They could care less what you thought as the People's Liberation Army.
So you're saying that the Communist Party creates its own safe harbor, and its safe harbor is any criticism of any of the evil that the government is engaging in gives them that safe harbor to just say, you're just a racist. Don't worry about what we're doing over here, you're just a racist, right? That's typical, call it sociopathological behavior.
Yeah, because they're burying themselves inside the Chinese people. So because they hijacked China and the Chinese people, only they get to speak for China and the Chinese people. The Chinese people don't get to speak for themselves.